It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Broncos and the Eagles, and it comes your way next.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go. Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater. A first down throw for Bridgewater. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Throwing to start the drive. Pearson escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's Sanders, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Going for it with Sanders, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. First down, Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. This is Tony Pollard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So back onto the field. Here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake. Pearson sliding out of the pocket. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Back to throw. Pearson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 30. 10. 5. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now Pollard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pearson gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on a passing play.
Running on 1st down is Sanders, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down. A loss of 1. Off play action. Pearson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And that'll set him back 5. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Bridgewater now. And this is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Bridgewater gives to Williams here on the draw. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pearson. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Pearson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pearson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Back to throw. Pearson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake. Pearson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pearson. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day.
Automatic first down.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Room here to run. And he's got this down to the 35. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Williams. Williams loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And that's complete to Sanders. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
56, Mike 56, right there, 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Pearson. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Pearson being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Bridgewater. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Eagles.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll run with Sermon to begin the drive. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pearson looking here for Smith downfield. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 4. Cross midfield to the 47-yard line. I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Bridgewater to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Bridgewater. And this is caught. It's a touchdown. Oh, there's a flag down. They're already walking this one back. This one's not going to stand. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A final shot before break. Pearson, he's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we come upon. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Looking to throw on second down. Pearson flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, first and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Hardman to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Steps away. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much. Chance of that working, almost intercepted. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
To throw again, Pearson. Sanders has the first down and much more. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Boy, a lot
of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On first down, Pearson escaping the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Taking a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run with Sanders off the option, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Pearson flush to his right, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Let's go! And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. On the ground, this is Williams. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the... Eagles 37. Williams. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Williams going to get it again on second down. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. That's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Burns. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Alexander Johnson there on the stop.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Off the bootleg, Pearson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg. Pearson rolling to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. Pearson eluding the pressure right. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Pearson steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now Bridgewater and the Broncos down 28-20. A minute 51 on the clock. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Now Bridgewater gets this to Fant. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter coming in.